Hey everybody, welcome. I spent the 3-day weekend out at the Renaissance Festival performing with the Fondazi Fire Circus. While I was out there, I thought I'd peruse some news and I came across this little tidbit here that I thought was pretty interesting. Looks like there's upcoming changes to Pathfinder's Adventure Path releases, which I'm kind of excited about it. Historically, if you don't know, Pathfinder has been released in 96-page increments that take place either in 4 or 6 segments and they get released over time. They do this once a month so it can sort of mesh up with their monthly subscription that they have. So they get a monthly subscription here, and you get the chance to see adventures as they come out. So every month you get a release. And if you subscribe to it, you get that. Otherwise, you have to buy the whole subscription at once. So in some cases, there's 4 adventures and up to 6 if they can get pretty long. They're going to make a big change here coming in the coming months here, as you can see in this upcoming Pathfinder Adventure change. They're going to change to a single hardcover adventure path that's going to be released periodically. Looks like they're going to change their monthly format, so each volume is going to be at least 256 pages long, and some might be a little longer, but we're hoping to keep them relatively the same length. So it's going to be one book that has the entire adventure in it instead of monthly releases. This is good for a number of reasons. One of which is that you don't have to wait until the end of the release schedule to get all of them, so you can read ahead as a game master, which I find very important. Secondly, if you are getting them sent to you as physical forms, you don't have to pay for shipping every time those books are released. So if you have 4 or 6 of them, that's 6 shipping costs. That is 6 times you're paying for the shipping. That could be quite a lot. So hopefully that's going to save you there. So I'm kind of really excited about that. This is also cool. Each hardcover adventure path will present 9 to 10 levels of play. So we're going to get rid of the 1 to 20 levels adventuring all in one big giant book. If you want to go to 20 levels, the last bit of information here is kind of interesting as well. And then looks like there'll be also still doing the downloadable player's guide. So if you do adventure paths, you're going to know that one of the best parts of them is the player's guide, which you could hand to your players and say, here's all the rules and things you want to know going into the adventure path. So you as a game master don't have to summarize the adventure or come up with some rules or some information. So for example, if gunslingers probably aren't appropriate for your adventure path, your players probably want to know that up front. And so this adventure guide is going to continue to be pushed out, which I'm really excited about. We can see that the standard hardcover price for these adventure paths will have an MSRP of $79.99, which is expensive if you're gonna just buy an adventure, one adventure. But remember that this is Paizo. They put out some really excellent high quality items. And if you were buying them before, you were paying $89.97. And also, one of the things I like about having them all in one book is that when you buy the book, you get the whole adventure. I've often bought like one adventure path, like the introductory adventure, and then I read through it and we start the adventure and maybe it doesn't work out. But then I have this book that if I want to go back to it, I'm going to buy it again or play it again with some other group or at some other time. Now I still have to go out and at that point invest in time and money to get the rest of the adventure. This you're going to get in one book. And if you want to resell it or trade it out or do whatever you want to do with it, you can sell it as one piece. There's never a question of, am I getting a fraction of the adventure? Is this 4 of 6 or whatever? It's going to be one complete book, which I love. So one of the better parts of this is if you look at the very last piece, it kind of gives us a little insight about what they're thinking. Now, of course, I don't know if this is how all their APs are going to go, but I'm hoping this is a model for going forward. So we're going to see that Hellbreakers here is going to be a 1st to 10th level campaign. And what's great about this is that they're going to have then after that Hell's Destiny, which is an 11th to 20th level campaign that continues the war-torn story from Hellbreakers. But it can also be worked into your own high-level campaign. So they kind of create a part 1 and a part 2 for levels 1 through 10 and 11 through 20. I hope they keep doing with this because I really like the idea of being able to have some piece of way of starting an AP much higher level than just maybe at level 1. It's fun to start level 1 all the time, but sometimes you just want to start higher level. So this is going to give you that option, I hope. I'm reading a little bit into this, but I'm hoping that is going to be the way it's going to be. It looks like all this is going to be coming out in January 2026. This is the new way they're doing stuff, and I'm excited. Are you excited too for the new Adventure Pass and how they're going to be put together and published? Let me know them below. And of course, any other thoughts you might have. Until then, please like and subscribe to this channel. We do live plays pretty much every week, as well as some gaming talk news. Right now, we are focused on Pathfinder. We will be doing Starfinder and some other games in the future. So thanks for listening and have a great week. Bye.